Like I always say, life is so sweet when you understand the secret to take responsibility for your finance or get to taking orders for the rest of life. You are either a master of money or a slave to it. Your choice. I mean, your boyfriend, Engr PAJ. Let's discuss today on do something every day. We're talking about this chapter. Talking about goals. So we're reading on chapter 20 today. It's about you doing something every day. Every day. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now we're talking about you doing something every day. Let's talk about it. Let me see okay. Alright. So now let's talk about it. It said my sources involve at the business at hand every day. So talking about he made so much money and he has raised a lot of millionaires. I'm talking about Brian Tracy here. So he was not saying something that his sources came from working hard every day. When you make every day of your life count, when you make every day of your life count, it determines your success. Like today now, you said to yourself, every day I want to be rich. I want to have this kind of money. Now, what should I do every day consistently? If it means to learn one particular project, you on this project and every day you think about it and then you take time, you take at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes to work on that project every day consistently. There is no way you will not win. I'll tell you about the story about what me and my friend were discussing. If you do it every day, my friend traveled and approximately when we calculated it, in 2 years, he has made approximately 100 and something million. And we're not discussing that. He said, just imagine I did not take the step engineer. I said, but you know that we discussed these things earlier, that you will definitely see money because of your lifestyle. I told you, you will see money because there is something inside of you that always say, your attitude there, your attitude that you don't want to be underrated, you don't like to be insulted. That kind of person who do not wants to do everything to achieve his goal. And I told him about it. And then, see, once you are determined to win big, even when you are not ready, you just have to do it. Not because you are ready, but because it's important to be done, because of where you are going to, because of what you want to achieve. Not because you are ready, not because of emotion. If you tell me because of ready, I'll tell you I'm not supposed to go this life. If you say because, sometimes we are not in the mood, we are not ready. So you don't want to do something because you have to do it only when you're in the mood, only when you are ready. No, success does not apply to when you are ready. Success applies to when you have to do what is needed to be done. Either you are ready or you are not ready. Now, just give an example like a baby. A child wants to eat this, but the mother will say, "No, this is what you have to eat." Not that, but the child actually wants this. But the mom knows the best. So it's not what you need to eat now that matters. It is what I am telling you to eat because this is more important than what you are craving for. So this is how life is. Sometimes you do not need to be ready to do what is needed to be done. You just have to do what is needed to be done, whether you are ready or you are not, to achieve the goal. So that's what is called sacrifice. The question is, how long are you willing to pay such sacrifice to achieve that goal you want? Then every day you must do something. Like I said, you must write your day down every day. Write it down. Then in the evening you meditate on it. Meditate on that thing you wrote down and do it every day and see in one more time the kind of result and what we call it's called the law of attraction. We talked about this. When we talk about the law of attraction, we're talking about I want to talk about results. See, I don't know how much you are eager to get results. See, there's a hunger. There's a spirit, there's something that been entering my mind since. And it's saying, Lord, we walk it out. I don't know the song, but I don't know how you can know. It's something like it's a song, but it has been ringing. See, whatever you are doing is going to be worked out. Whatever pressure you're going through is going to be solved. Listen, I can bet you, I can guarantee you, thank you, Victor. I love you. There's one thing I can guarantee you that whatsoever, no matter the hardship, there's a time it will go and there's going to be a glory at the end. Everything doesn't last forever. So if you're going through a hardship, relax. It will go through. It will skate through. It is time. But all you need to do is for you to just keep walking, keep pressing, keep pushing. That is the aim. Keep calculating, aiming the thing that is big so that you know, so that you can win big. You can't be trying to aim something that is small and trying to win big. How? It's not possible. Your mind should be on the big things and believe in it. Even when you do not believe in it, do your analysis and check that, oh, this analysis is right. You will know in your heart. And then you just have to keep pushing. Life is an adventure. I said 2 days ago, I said, life is an adventure. Sometimes it's not easy when you're doing adventure because you're searching, you're walking. It's not easy, but you gotta win. You gotta win. So let's talk about this topic today. Do everything every day. He said, many study have been conducted over the years to try to determine why it is that some people are more successful than others. Why are some people more successful than others? Hundreds and even thousands of sales people, staffs, and managers have been interviewed, tested, and studied in an attempt to identify the common denominators of success. And one of the most important success factor discovered over and over again is the quality of action orientation. So it means that research have been made and that I've asked thousands of people and thousands of people who are working, and they discover that one of the key words to succeed is action orientation. And I was studying a man who was so rich, he's a multi-billionaire, and in the space of few months, in the space of few years precisely, sorry, he said what made him win is because he took action. He said, I don't wait for much analysis, I just have to take actions. He said, the more I take action, the more I know that my money is involved already. I do not have option than to get to work. I just gotta work. I have to find a way to see it through. So those who take actions are more result oriented than those who analyze too much. And after plenty analysis, you don't take actions. Now let's discuss again. He said successful people are intensely action oriented. Successful people are intensely action oriented. Then he said they seem to move faster than unsuccessful people. They are they are busier. Take the word, mark it. They are busier. They try more and then try harder. They start a little earlier and they stay a little late. They are in constant motion. Just imagine like we have been awake since morning. You've been awake, but you're working, thinking, calculating, analyzing. How will you sleep when you're under pressure? How will you sleep when you're trying to meet up? Your phone is ringing. How? Even if sleep is coming, how will you're worried because the kind of things you're putting inside, you just want to achieve it because you don't want to go hungry anymore. You want to help your family. You want to have a good life. He said, unsuccessful people, on the other hand, start at least moment necessary and quit at the first moment possible. They do it when it is necessary for them and quit earlier. When it is never happening again, they just want to quit. They are about to cry in everything. They are fastidious about taking every minute of coffee break, lunch hour, sick leave, and vacation. They sometimes brag, when I am not at work, I never even think about it. They brag, if they're not at work, they don't think about it. They come late, they want to have a break, they want to have a lunch, they just want to have fun, but not thinking of the energy and the seriousness of the business or the company that you're working for. Then he told the story. He said, we used to have an employee who is always late. So when we speak to him about this, he explained that the reason for being late was the traffic. So traffic makes you late. Then they said, we suggested to him that he leaves earlier so that the traffic would not be a problem. So he should leave earlier. But he was shocked and he said, but if I left earlier and there was no traffic, I might arrive at work earlier than my starting time. And I couldn't possibly do that. That means when you leave earlier, you arrive earlier than you're supposed to start. That he doesn't want to do that. A poor man and unsuccessful people like to give an excuse. They are good in excuses, putting the blame on others, not taking responsibility. He said, nevertheless, to say, we soon let him go and hire someone else with a greater sense of responsibility and commitment. You don't want to hire liability. So they are saying that they will soon let him go. He said, we heard later that he was continued on with the endless round of part-time job and unemployment that has marked his career. His attitude has set him up for failure time again and again. No, what I was saying here is very simple. The project. Do you want to be busy? Do you want to be committed? We said to you here when in our previous videos, we said one of the things of success is ask your mentor, what do you like about me? Your mentor will tell you not about what does people like about you. No, your mentor or your leader in the business, the CEO or whatever. What do you like about me? What do you think I'm good at? Whatever he mentions, put all your energy, all your eggs in it, and build it. And build it to see the kind of result you are seeking for. All right. Now let's talk about the law of compensation. Now we are entering the main one. Okay. The law of compensation. It talks about. It said you will always be compensated in life in direct proportion to the value of your contribution. Now, the level at which you contribute is what you'll be compensated with. If you give a value of billions, you will get billions. If you give a value of millions, you will get millions. If you give a value of thousands, you will get thousands. See, it is the level of the value you give you that means the compensation. If there is no value, do not expect compensation. Now let's discuss about this. If you want to increase the size of your reward, you must increase the quality and quantity of your results. If you want to get more out, you have to put in more. There is no other way. No other way. Napoleon Hill found that the key quality of success of them penalized, of them, he says that the key quality of successful men and women, most of whom started at the bottom, many of them penalized was that earlier in life they developed the habit of going the extra mile. And then he went further to say that he discovered that an old saying goes that there are never any traffic or any jams of an extra mile. Now, extra mile means you are doing after the work or what you're supposed to do, you now go extra mile. Extra mile, there is never a traffic or jam or traffic jam. An extra mile. It's like when Ronaldo finish playing ball, everybody go home and stay behind to continue practice for 1 hour, an extra mile. And look at where he is, breaking record because he's doing an extra mile. Do you do an extra mile in your business, in your results? An extra mile. What did I click? Oh. Okay. All right. So that's the extra mile we're talking about. All right. Let's hit this. Very important. Do you get the point? You understand what I'm saying, bro? Okay, let's set this thing. Okay, that's what I said, a lot of conversation. Then the quality of self-made millionaire. So now, what is trying to tell you here, topic is when we are reading down, you're understanding that we are in chapter 20. For those who are coming in, we're in chapter 20 of this book, Goals. And then you can always support, you can always comment, share, like, and be part of us. Like and be part of us, share, just be part of us. You're encouraging me, encourage me. I know that sometimes only your like and support can encourage the person to say, oh, he wants to do more. He wants to, you can push me to do more. I'm learning from you. I'm encouraged that you're always online. I'm encouraged that you share the program. Some of you download the program and then you share the program to the loved ones, and then it boosts their confidence. I really appreciate it. You can always encourage me more by just subscribing to the channel, share to your WhatsApp, your Facebook, or your social media, and only just one word. Somebody that might be giving up will just have a change of mindset and say, okay, let me try one more time. Let me give my all and let me give an extra mile and see what will happen. All right, let's hit this thing the more, because what we want to do is to achieve something big. Now, for you to achieve something big, you must do something every day. You must write your goals down. That decision I've made today about writing my goals down is very important. All right, so let's hit this thing. Okay, he said the quality of a self-made millionaire. And let's read through before I'll tell you that deep thing I need to tell you. He said, in one study of self-made millionaire, researchers interviewed thousands of men and women who had started with nothing and who had accumulated more than $1 million in the course of their career. And these self-made millionaires almost on almost agree that their success was as the result of always doing more than they were paid for. They had made it a habit from their first job to always put in more than they took out. They were always looking for a way to contribute beyond what was expected of them. These self-made millionaires always talk about how they can be successful, how they can win big. They always go ahead. They always they always give an extra work to what they are doing. An extra work to what they are doing. So this means you want to win in that business, you must give an extra work to what you're doing. Extra work to what you're doing. When you write down your project, you must give an extra work. I was talking to one of my boys this morning and I said I'm going to live. And he said he has not slept all through the day. I'm Victor. I said, that's interesting. When you see a man that is hungry to be successful, when you see a man that's hungry to be rich, that success, that hunger goes a long way to achieve a bigger result. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Once you see a man who is ready to go extra mile, see, how much have you gone? Have you gone an extra mile to win big? What is the energy of your result? When you're doing something every day, you're just, you see, I have to do something every day because of the wealth and the result I want to achieve. When you're hitting these things every day, you will definitely get results. What is the discussion between you and your friends? What are you discussing? What is the project that is being set up? How is it going? How are you analyzing the project every day? How are you meditating on the project every day? What is in your mind? Do something every day to win big. See, it is a decision. You have that decision. Sometimes when you're paying this price, people will not see it. Listen, don't be affected by what people see. You just have to keep pushing. See, sometimes you're paying a price that you'd have used to do something that people will be seeing and you'll be happy by spending a sweet life, eating, going to hotels and so on. People are seeing that one. But you're sacrificing the time for a better to own an hotel. You're using the kind of money you're making to invest to build the kind of life that you desire. People are not seeing that yet. But when it will be right, when it will start manifesting, the result will become so big. Your IQ should be bigger than your desire at the moment. Your IQ should be what you seek for to achieve. That's a better life. But the aim is to do something every day. So the question is, what am I doing every day that will take me to that goal that I seek for? In the midst of the process of achieving the goal, there's going to be a challenge. Fine. It is part of life. It is part of business. Don't. You just have to continue. You just have to remain focused, even in the midst of challenge. You tell yourself, I will win. You tell yourself, I am winning. You tell yourself, yes, I am winning. Even in the midst of challenge that will help you to give, that will discourage you, that wants to give up and be analyzing some negativity. See, when you build a system that you don't live by negativity, when you build a system that what you see is positivity, and someone is talking about something against your belief, it turns you up. Even when you try to control it, it hurts you. Because the person does not the person is not living in the world that you are. There's a world you belong to, a world that everything is possible, a world that everything is right, and you see it. And the more you live it, the more it becomes. You start seeing development in your life. Listen, there is something that when somebody do something contrary to against your belief, see your belief rebuke that person automatically. You won't know. You start getting angry because the person is saying some things that it is totally not. And these things happen mostly to your loved ones. It happened to our loved ones. Mostly when there's something they want to see from us, but they're not saying it yet, and then they start talking something that is not is against the law of results. They want to switch to the reality, not knowing that you don't live by what they see. You live by the vision and the law of attraction, the law that tells you what you believe, and you apply the law of success, knowing that there's going to be challenges, that these challenges propel you to achieve more. All you need is the analysis to achieve it. Men are affected by listening to people who do not understand vision. Listen, when you have a vision and they speak something that is against your vision, it triggers the anger inside of you. Winning is a mentality inside of you. Winning is a mentality. The hunger, the fire, the zeal, the passion is a mentality. The question is, what mentality do I have? We're talking about all these things, and I just want to analyze these things so that you will understand how to go. All right, let's go through the message. When I talk about winning, the mentality is a mentality. Once you have the winning mindset, you will win big. See, no matter the challenge, no matter the circumstances, no matter the pressure, there is this thing that you have built around you. It's called city. You have built a city. You see the city that you have built. Even if you are lacking at that moment, but you have built a city that never know lack. Stick to what you believe in. Keep working. Work like you've never worked before. Make research about that thing that will develop the business. Don't be afraid to meet anyone that you know that can help you in the vision, and tell the person about the vision. Even if the person says no, it doesn't matter. You are building. The eyes is on the goal. What can you see? The Bible says, what can you see? As far as your eyes can see, that I've given unto you. See, the power of the eyes is not what you're seeing physical. No, it is what you're seeing inside of you. What can you see? And what are you seeing? If you're not seeing something, try as much as you can to see. Because it's important to see. Your result is more important. See the result, see the reality, see the result that you will win big. Like I said, your level of value determines the level of what you will make. If your level of value is for 100,000, 20,000, 3,000, 200,000, that is what you will see. But if your level is in millions, you will definitely see millions. Just imagine, okay, let's do analysis here. Someone advertised a product of 100,000 or 50,000, and someone's advertising a product of 20 million, 50 million, 100 million. Now, the person who advertised a product of 100,000 will get 100,000. But the person who advertised a product of 20 million will get millions. Now, they might not get it at the same time, but consistently with both, people start recognizing that this person sells something of millions, while this one sells something of thousands. Now, the more you do it every day, they will know you for what you do, the level of value you do. And that brings you to the level of results you will get. Now, if it takes a longer time, but the aim is you will surely get these millions because that is the value you are giving. Why someone is giving a value of thousands? So at the end, there must always the law of attraction is that somebody will surely come. It will. It's a simple law of attraction. I'm telling you. Continuity and extra mile, they will surely come. Just be available. The key of success is availability. The truth is, are you available? Is your value available? Whenever you're needed, are you available? Is the value available? Think about this. That is why I said, do everything, do something every day. Your availability every day also propel you and create the result that you desire. When you are doing something every day, that's what the topic says. Do something every day. It's powerful. It's result oriented. Are you getting the point? Are you with me? All right, like I said, I'm not gonna waste time. When I speak, okay, when we speak to a graduating class of students, of business students, they often ask me, usually with some concern, if I can give them some suggestion or idea on what they can do to be successful in the world of work, in the world of work. I always give them the same advice. It works for me when I was a young man, and it worked for me everybody at every stage of his or her career. It worked for them. And then he said, my advice consists of two parts. First, as soon as you get settled in your new job and you are on top of the work, go to your boss and tell him or her that you want more responsibility. Say that you are determined to make the maximum contribution possible in the organization and that you would be very much like more responsible whenever it is being available. Now, what he's trying to say here is the graduating student always ask him a question, and what can they do to be more successful? What can they do to win in the work success of life? And then he said that this is the advice he always gives to everybody, including himself. Go to your boss and ask. Always give me more tax. The more tax, the more achievement. So when there's more tax, and then you achieve the tax and you do it even faster than ever, they'll be giving you more work. This means at the end, they end up not doing without you because you're working too much, but you are the one that is eager. At the end, they start giving you project that is bigger and bigger. At the end, you become more successful. When a system cannot do without you, they have to pamper you. This also goes to business. When a system, when you can do an extra mile, taking responsibility and working, studying, making research to win big. When the system cannot do without you, you win big. The aim is to do something every day. The aim is to win every day. In the business, I'm a fan of business. So that's why I discuss more of business. The aim is to win big. The aim is to do something every day. Now, let's say this thing very important before we round up. Look at it. Today, the moment you finish listening to me, write down your goals. Write down everything that you want to do today. Then write down the goals that you want for the 2 years, the kind of money you want to make, the 3 years, the kind of cars you want a car, you're going to be giving your family, your relations, salary, you're going to be buying cars for them, you want to have this investment, you want to have this investment, you want to have so, and so on. Write down everything. Keep writing, keep writing. Then after writing them down, meditate on it at night. Look at yourself that you've achieved them. When you're writing them down, write that you own. Don't say I will own. No, write that you own this. You own this. You own a warehouse. You own a private jet. You own this. Now, that is a lot of attraction will take its place. Then at night, you start meditating on that. See yourself that you're there. How you be smiling, how you be enjoying, fantasize everything. Don't worry, you will see the Lord. That's why I advised you before. Have a board that you can place where you be seen. So now it makes you do something every day. It makes you see it's a law that will work for you, and then you will see how much do you rate your business as the company. How much do you rate it as? You want to rate it to 100 million, 300 million, billions. Right? This is what my business is rated as. Then you are seeing it every day. It means you are working every day. Do something every day that will propel you to your goals, that will push you even in the midst of it that you're seeing it is taking you. That's why you can even spend money to buy the ball. Result. Every day should count. Put water every day on that thing you seek for. The value is great. The value is big. I hope you're following, I hope you're enjoying it. Like I said, you can comment, you can like, you can subscribe. Be part of us, encourage us if you're enjoying the program. The aim is to win big. The aim is to win big. But there are principles of things you just have to do. It's a law of attraction. Sometimes it's not easy. You're not in the mood. You just have to do it, not because you're in the mood. You just have to do it because it is important to do it. So hit the result every day. Hit the value every day. You will make it. Ask yourself questions. Questions like, why is result no? Okay, why am I not getting results? Then you give at least 20 answers to that thing. Why are people not achieving this thing? Okay, why they not coming? Every day you ask, the more you ask questions, the more you win big. You gotta keep asking questions. You gotta find a way to answer them. And then you take actions. These are principles. But the aim is do something every day that will lead you to that goal that you seek for. This is what we have for you today. Like I always say, life is so sweet when you understand the secret to create wealth. Take responsibility for your finance or get to taking orders for the rest of your life. You are either a master of money or a slave to it. The choice, your good friend, Engr P.A.J. Every day, do something. Do something that will propel you to achieve that goal. Do something that will bring you closer to that dream that you desire, to that result you want to get in your business. Every day, do something. It is important that it will, at the end of the year, you will see yourself marks. You will see yourself becoming big and wider. I'm telling you, set a goal for yourself. Every successful man has a goal. Set something for yourself and get to work doing it. Learn, make research. Learn new things. Don't be afraid of the new challenge. You will always win. Don't be distracted by challenges. Don't be distracted by obstacles. Focus, and winning is guaranteed. God bless you. I'm your friend, Engr PAJ.